I'll show you how to crush the ego of any woman in your relationship, whether you or she is the dominant one. Hello and welcome to our channel, Natural Psychology, where we'll be taking a deep dive into the world of masculinity and what it truly means to be a real man. For most people, dealing with a bossy girl in day-to-day life is a nightmare as well. You frequently find yourself following their instructions and may even feel like they are constantly in charge of you. Nevertheless, there is a catch. Both in and out of the bedroom, the majority of women crave after strong, dominating males. Women like it when males take the reins, but if they start to believe that they are more valuable than you, it feeds their ego. Pay close attention if you want to be that man who crushes any woman's ego, because in this video, I'm going to share 8 rules with you. If you follow these, you can dominate any girl you want. Rule number 1. Don't act excited. Don't get excited to know a girl and compliment her. Make sure she believes she is unworthy by giving her that impression. Because of their proneness to having fragile egos, girls frequently require reassurances from those close to them that they are loved and valued. If you let her know that you don't want to talk to her or hear about her troubles, she can start to doubt her abilities. Strong egos make girls difficult to manipulate. But if you employ this strategy, you'll undoubtedly leave her exposed enough for you to sway her into cooperating with your demands. Rule number 2. Never validate her. If you try to compliment her by praising her appearance, the majority of the boys would say, "Hey, you're so lovely. Hello, you're very attractive." She will view you as a low-value guy if you attempt to do the same by validating her physical appearance. Also, you are boosting her ego even more by confirming her good looks. A girl will place less value on you the more you stroke her ego. The more you boost her ego, the less she will pursue you and the less she wants to see you. So, only you can compliment her when she does something well. Rule number 3. Don't show interest to sleep with her. A lady will undoubtedly pick up on your excitement if you act as though you can't wait to get some from her, which will raise her ego. Hence, never appear eager to sleep with women. They may do this on you to test you to see how enthusiastic you can be to sleep with her. Yet she will redraw herself when you make a move. Most guys are unsure of how to respond in situations like this, and in their anxiety, they act inappropriately to stroke her ego. Give a girl the space she needs if she pushes away from you, and you have to restrain yourself so that you can wait till she makes physical contact. She is already aware of your position, and you already seem too thirsty and eager to acquire some. You need to approach these circumstances with the intention of leaving. She giving you none must not matter to you. You must appear unassuming. Act as though you're sick of having sex with so many girls. A girl will prefer a guy like that to sleep with. Act as though you don't need anything from women. So a woman's ego will undoubtedly be boosted if she needs anything from you. The guys who couldn't care less or the guys who truly succeed with women will be disqualified. So you have to appear like you don't care. You will never catch her up if you are too ready to sleep with her. Rule number 4. Never be too available for her. You can be available to her whenever she wants or wherever you want. Yet by doing this, you will diminish your value in her eyes and make her more likely to take advantage of you by feeding her ego. Don't do this then. Prove to her that you have a life to live and objectives to pursue, and you can't just be available for that. Perhaps you are available, but you need to play the game and not be as accessible, because if you do, you'll start to realize that you don't have all the time for, and that it costs her money and resources to obtain your time and attention, and that will really crush your ego. We regrettably have a propensity to cherish our least material possessions because of human nature, particularly that of the female, which is the main theme of this inquiry. Hence, if something is too simple, we quickly become tired of it and start looking for fresh, more difficult things to do. Hence, you are headed in the wrong direction if you are always available to this woman and if you are too easy for her. Gradually start moving farther apart. Reduce your availability. Stop responding to her messages. Stop initiating messages, and engage in activities other than spending time with her. Then you should watch to see how she responds since she'll probably detect that you're starting to get distant once more and start messaging you more regularly, call you more, ask you out, and resist the urge to return all calls and messages promptly or accept all invitations. She'll eventually cease attempting to get in touch with you, or she'll get colder. When that happens, you should start getting closer once more. In general, women are physically weaker than men. The way nature has compensated for this problem is to endow them with greater emotional intelligence and willpower so that they can choose potential partners for nurturing their offspring. If he falters or exhibits clinginess, she psychologically probes him. This implies that he is a weak man who is unfit to be a father. Rule number 5. Dress nice in public. This is quite fascinating, and the reason you have to do that is because you have to steal some of her attention, which will unquestionably crush her ego. When you are out on a date with a girl who you think looks nice, she is used to the situation when people are staring at her. Others are vying for her attention, but you, the new guy, are here. You look great in brand new clothes that actually fit you. You will draw attention from those who have a tendency of admiring attractive women. Nonetheless, it is rare to see a man who is well groomed and dressed because most people don't dress well for most social occasions. He draws attention when a girl is attractive. But now that you're pulling that focus away from her, her ego is beginning to crumble. She'll wonder, "Where's my attention?" which will shatter her ego when everyone turns to look at you, because she now has competition as a result of this. This serves as proof, and when you take that approval away from her and give it to yourself, so that no one is glancing at her despite the fact that she is wearing a stunning dress, her ego will undoubtedly crumble. She will no longer be as egotistical. Also, she'll get the impression of being with a hot guy. Also, she will undoubtedly believe that I can be approachable by any random girl due to the tension, which will damage her ego. This makes sense, too. Rule number 6. Look at other women. When you are with your girl on a date, don't always look only at her. Look at the other girls in front of her with confidence. She will have a bigger ego if you just gaze at her when you're with her. Yet, if you can look at other girls with confidence in front of her, it will crush her ego. We're not suggesting that you strike up an hour-long chat with a different woman while out with your partner. Yet, there are a few subtle approaches you could take to enrage your partner. For instance, ignore what your partner is saying or doing and text or phone a female buddy instead, and she might be giving you a poker look. Rule number 7. Never get jealous. Never be jealous of the men she is surrounded by. Undoubtedly, she is lovely. She'll also try to make you jealous. Yet, if you react in this circumstance, it will be clear that you lack sufficient confidence the moment you do so, and she'll hear from her subconscious that a better man can take your place. Her ego will undoubtedly be boosted by this. You must therefore maintain your composure and serenity under such circumstances and assure the woman that she is free to speak with whoever she chooses. In circumstances like this, her subconscious will inform her that there is no way she can find a better man than you, but she will also be aware that she can. She cannot, however, take your position. She will undoubtedly be degraded by this response, and her ego will be destroyed. Rule number 8. Never ask for a commitment. You always want women to be interested in getting committed to you. You want women to expect more from you at all times. When you ask a girl to be your girlfriend, subconsciously, you are telling her that she is the best partner you have ever had, and this will undoubtedly boost her ego. Hence, don't rush to make any kind of commitment to her. Rather, wait for this chance to convince her to make a commitment that will completely destroy her ego. Well, that's it for today's video. Did you feel the electric buzz of excitement during this video? Don't keep that feeling to yourself. Smash that like button and hit subscribe to join our tribe of enlightened men on a journey towards ultimate masculinity. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.